The international community has completely forgotten the terrible, barbaric October 7th massacre. As a result of that, the Israeli public has seen the modern anti-Semitism just like it was in the 1920s and 1930s, and we've seen how quickly people have been able to forget. We always say never again. Saying now is never again is now. The conflict was rather thrown on us as a result of Hamas penetrating our border in 20 different locations and causing havoc for nearly 8 hours, committing acts of pedophilia, rape, homosexual rape, and necrophilia. I don't think there is one Israeli that wants to see the death of any woman or child on either side. And if there's anybody to blame, it's Hamas. Why are we allowing these protests to even happen in the first place when we would never allow an ISIS protest to happen? Because there's no difference in the ideology at all, whatsoever. These are people who are primed to support terrorism in the United States and abroad. If you look at the propaganda of the last couple of weeks, it's very clear that anything that comes out of the Hamas spokespeople is a complete fabrication. And let's face it, 17 hostages that were supposed to be released were not released. There are still women, there are still children as hostages, and the conditions that we're hearing about that some of these hostages have been held in were absolutely barbaric and medieval.
In terms of the Iranian people,
yes,
is the current administration doing what's best for them by allowing this eschatological, apocalyptic regime to stay in power and by propping them up and cutting diplomatic deals with them?
I don't think anyone's going to suggest that our administration is propping up the Iranian regime.
Are they helping tear them down?
With Trevor Noah and with John Oliver, when they talked about Israel and the Jewish people, but there was no but after they spoke about the Palestinians or the Palestinian Authority or Hamas, and that it was always about our strength.
Because might is wrong.
Right.
Israel is kind of the low-hanging fruit of what is essentially an anti-Western, anti-American phenomenon.
Right.